friends are having a great time. It's not face to face, it's all online. We're all in our homes, miles away. Love them like my family, what can I say? My crafting show is on, it's my time for me. Laughter, tips and tricks, this is what I need. We're here to have fun, we're all in the zone. When crafting with friends, you're never alone. Don't call or text me, it's about to begin. I've been patient, time for me to chime in. Comfy clothes on, feeling just fine. I'm busy right now, it's crafting show time. My crafting show is on, it's my time for me. Laughter, tips and tricks, this is what I need. We're here to have fun, we're all in the zone. When crafting with friends, you're never alone. Let's have a good time. Ooh, time to get our craft on. Ooh, time to have fun. Ooh, time to feel good.
Hey, Gypsy Crafters, welcome back for another Saturday CrafterNoon. Okay, so you can see here that, it looks like I'm in my craft room, but no, I am not. I am in Lakeland, Florida, and I attended the Sewing and Quilting Expo, so thank you all for tuning in on this special Saturday CrafterNoon late edition. And we're going to have a lot of fun today because we've got tons to show you from all the events and all the things that I was able to see at the expo, and I told you I'm bringing you along with me, and we did just that. And I also met a couple of subscribers out there, and thank you, Marilyn, for meeting you there, and we had a blast. We had so much fun. It was really so nice to see so many different quilters. I actually was able to take a class, and I'm going to tell you all about that. So let's just go through our normal routine here. So since I am streaming from a hotel, it is a little bit different. We've got kind of some makeshift stuff here, and I brought some camera equipment, so I'm hoping that you guys can see me and hear me okay. If you do, please let me know in the chat, because I'm really not sure. I think you guys, okay, I see Judy Valor saying is she saying she can't hear me? Is it me? Is there anyone else that can't hear me? I need to know. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can. It's a little spotty on the internet here, so we're not sure exactly how it's going. But let me know in the chat so that I know that you guys can see. Okay, Annette, you can't hear. Okay, give us just a little bit. We've got some technical issues here, so just keep looking at it. Okay. How is that? Is that a little bit better? Robin says, I can hear you. I can hear you, but it's muted. You can hear me, but it's muted? Oh, you can hear me by turning you up to 70. Oh, boy. Okay, it's a little low. Okay. How about now? Is that better? Okay, better. Great. Awesome. Okay. Sorry about that. It's kind of hard when you are in the hotel. So let me just do one more adjustment here. How is that? I'm hoping that's even better. Okay. Better. Okay, great. Awesome. Yay! It's live, guys. Things happen, especially when you are in a hotel and you're kind of not knowing exactly how it's going to go here. So anything can happen. So I'm hoping everything comes out okay. We did the best we could. Worst case scenario, if things don't pan out right, when I get back home and I'm in my craft room, we'll show you all the goodies and stuff too. So we also have that option. But welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you're tuning in for the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Nancy and I'm with GiftsHQ, and I host weekly live sessions to talk about all things crafting, from knitting, crocheting, decoupage, sewing, and just so much more. And this late night edition is a little bit different because I am in, like I said, in Lakeland, Florida, and I attended the Sewing and Quilting Expo. So before I get too much into what's going on here, let's just pop right in. I'm going to say a quick hello to some people that I see on the chat. I see Annette Gentle. I see Judy Bauer. Leslie. I see Marilyn, who I saw earlier today. Hello. I see Debbie White. Margie Neal. Judy Bauer. And I'm not sure if I missed any others, but as I see them come up, I will call you guys out. But thank you for meeting me here tonight. Like I said, we're going to be sharing all kinds of stuff today, but of course, I can't forget my holidays, even if I'm in Lakeland, Florida. So let me just let you know what the holidays are, because I'm a holiday girl, and I like to kind of call out the holidays that are not particularly on the calendar. So first off, today is National Quilt Day. So isn't that great? It is National Quilting Month, but today is actually National Quilting Day, so I was able to attend that expo, and it was just so much fun. It is also National Corn Dog Day, so for those of you who love those corn dogs out there, it was a day for you to have a corn dog, right? Okay, now before I went to the expo, I did a little something to kind of prepare myself for the expo, and I wanted to kind of just share that with you too. So one of the things that I did was I made a little badge. And let me just take this out of the holder. This is something that you can do. It's totally free. So if you are one person that loves to attend expos or you go to classes or anything like that, these are awesome to make. So this right here, let me just show you. It's something that you can do. It's totally free. And this is... There we go. It's totally free, and it's also, I'm not sure which way to hold it. Hold on here. See if I got it the right way. I can't tell. But it's something that you can get off the Embroidery. So for those of you who are embroidery lovers out there and may or may not have embroidery, this is an In the Hoop project that's totally free. They have several In the Hoop projects, if you didn't know that. And you can get these done. You can go in there. It'll show you all the instructions step by step on how to make it. It's an In the Hoop project. Really cute. And I thought this would be a fantastic thing to do to just prep myself for the expo. Now, of course, it was kind of a last minute thing. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to attend because my mom did go to the hospital and now she's out. So it was kind of a last minute like, oh, yay, I get to go. And so I didn't have too much time to prep. So I was able to go ahead and put this together Didn't take me more than maybe 20 minutes. I mean, super quick to do. It does give you the option to be able to put a magnet in the back, but I already had these little badge holders, so I went ahead and I put the badge inside the badge holder. The badge holder, you can get them at the dollar store, but these little in the hoop projects are a fun way to just kind of keep yourself organized and get yourself ready for any event that you're going to have out there. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. So just visit the Embrilliance website and look on there. You're going to see plenty of in the hoop projects that are available. Okay, so back to our expo. The expo was March 13th, 14th, and 15th. Today was the last day. They had giveaways and all kinds of things. So those were a lot of fun. But now let's get to the videos and the pictures. I want to jump right into that because we're a little afraid on the technology side. Not sure, we're having some difficulty with that, but let's see if it works. So I'm going to head right over and I'll kind of talk you through some of the things that we see here. Okay. And let me just pause a little bit because I want to make sure that it is showing. So looks like we're good. Okay, awesome. So this was just the first picture that I had out there. And this was just me arriving at the expo, getting myself all oriented as to where I was going and what I was doing. And they had a beautiful little art collection behind me. Looks like they had some kind of event and then they gave out some prizes. And so there was one behind me that looked like it won a little ribbon. So I thought that was pretty cool. So let's go on to this one. Now, this was an amazing quilt. I'm going to go ahead and zoom into that. Absolutely gorgeous. The detail that was in this quilt was amazing. I've never really seen a quilt kind of pop like that. And I love the amazing use of the colors that they had and the detail that they did. To put this together, it was super, super cute. I mean, guys, this was just, wow. A lot of work went into this. It wasn't huge in terms of the size, but it really had the colors coordinated well. The stitching was impeccable and just the dimension that that quilt gave. I thought it was really nice, and it would seem like a line of quilts that they had, and they were gorgeous. So I kind of went around, I took some pictures, and then I took some video so I could really get up close and show you guys the details on there. So this was one. Here's another one here. These colors were just beautiful. And I'll try to zoom in on there. I mean, look at that. The colors, gorgeous. I mean, it was an incredible quilt. It was just, wow. Really, really gorgeous. Okay. Then let me just kind of bring that back to size. Now, this is going to be, it's a combination of pictures and videos, so I'll be switching back and forth on some of them. So you may see some of the videos showing some of the quilts that you saw the pictures on, but it was kind of, I was doing a little bit of both because I didn't know what was going to work. So you'll see this quilt probably multiple times. Kind of a side view of it as well. I mean, really, really nice. And like you can see, it's really not a huge quilt. So you don't, when people think of quilts, sometimes they think of just huge. And yes, they do have some huge quilts out there, but it doesn't necessarily have to be huge. You can do something as small as these things and they're amazing. Beautiful wall pieces. Okay, and here's a video. Okay, let me pause it for a second. Let's see if I can get you guys. Okay, we'll try to play this and see if this is going to work. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if you hear the audio on this. There's no audio. Yeah, I don't think you guys will see the audio on it, but I'll kind of talk you through it. How's that? So again, here is the quilts. They've got some mini ones as well. Really gorgeous. I tried to kind of zoom in there. Really, really nice. It was absolutely beautiful.
It's absolutely amazing. Again, it's called.
And so you see the detail on there. And the flowers in the middle, I mean, oh, they just really made it. You had some sunflowers as well. It was kind of all flowery on that in that area, but it was just really, really gorgeous. The colors that they used really made it pop. It really felt like a little springy kind of area. Then we've got the little reds. So we've got some really pretty flowers here. The background was gorgeous. This was kind of like a conversational piece. I thought it was a lot of fun. The quilt had a lot of character in there. And you can see here, you've got all kinds of people on there. I mean, I think it's amazing how they make a quilt with like people in there. It's just so much fun. Looked like it was amazing. I mean, they've got little crabs in there, all kinds of things. And it was just like really nice how I kind of zoomed in so you could see the detail on how they put the pieces together to make the faces and stuff. Really, really gorgeous. And you can see all the detail. Now this quilt is an apple, and the apple is something that I remember seeing last year. I thought it was amazing. Still think it's amazing. I'm glad they brought it back because I think this one was really gorgeous. It does have tons of detail in there. I love how they blended the colors to make it look like an apple. It really gives it that realistic look. And I thought that was really gorgeous. The way they blended the colors and the stitching really made it pop. So I thought that was absolutely beautiful. And there's some more detail for you. So kind of zoomed out of the apple. And then we have another piece, and this piece is just gorgeous. I like the colors that they used as well. You can see the women out on here, and you can see how she's just kind of holding a plate, and it was just really, really gorgeous. Now this one I know I saw last year as well. This was the lettuce, and the lettuce was just so realistic. I mean, it looked like you could actually eat it. I had to get the really close-up looks on here because I thought it was just so cool. I think it was really amazing the way they used the colors on here to make it so realistic. It just blew my mind. It really did. It really is just the way they put those colors together just really made it beautiful. Okay, so now let's move on to the next set. And so here's just a picture, and I'll zoom in on it so you could see. I mean, look at this detail, guys. Can you see the stitching on here? I mean, that's amazing how they put this together. I was so amazed how realistic it looked. Okay, so this was really just amazing. I mean, some of the quilts are really cool. I think we're starting to get some of the technical issues too, but I can switch back and forth. See, while my hubby's kind of looking into that, I can show you some of the stuff that I was able to get as well. And if we can't get back to the videos and pictures, don't worry. We can go through them next on Saturday when I see you again next week. So let's see what happens. That one's kind of, it's kind of spotty here on the internet and stuff. So again, we're live. You never know what's going to happen, but we'll do the best we can. Okay. So one of the first things that I wanted to do, if you guys recall, last year, I bought a legit kit pattern. And it's the owl. It's called the Hooter. Now, when I purchased it, I only purchased the pattern last year. And so one of the things, let me pass this over. One of the things that I learned, it was kind of a learning curve for me, was I was thinking, well, you know, I have so much fabric at the craft room. I don't think I need to buy the kit with the fabric. So I only bought the pattern, thinking that I should be able to kind of, you know, do all of that fabric at the house. Well, I went back to Legit Kits, and they're amazing. And what I was able to get, first he gave me the little bag, and they had like a little TV kind of showing, because they were recently on TV as well, and they just had a great time with that. So they were kind of showing the program on the little TV with their setup. And I did talk to him and I asked him, hey, I got the pattern, I didn't buy the fabric, and I'm really hating that I didn't buy the fabric because I was having a hard time to really match up the colors because I want it to come out exactly how they have it laid out. And so I asked if I could purchase just the fabric since I already have the pattern, and the answer was yes. So I was excited about that, and I was able to purchase, let me just kind of move it over this way. I was able to purchase just the fabric. And so the fabric itself, if you see how thick it is, it's a ton of fabric. So, you know, before my thinking was, oh, I'm going to be able to just use the fabric that I have at the house. But when you see how many pieces there are and how many different fabrics there are for that one project, you're going to just kind of second guess that. And, you know, I realized that when I got home. And so lesson learned, if I'm buying a legit kit, I'm going to buy the entire kit with the fabric. Now, it is pricey, yes, but I can tell you, you do get a ton of fabric. And I can also tell you that they do have a policy that if, let's say, you are making the pattern and you mess up one of the pieces, you can call them up and say, hey, I really messed this one up, and you tell them which particular fabric you need. Like everything is labeled and everything. There's a whole organizing system that you'll do when you start the legit kit, but you tell them which one it is and they will mail it to you for free. So yes, it is totally worth it. And I think this is going to be so much fun to do. Like I said, this is a ton of different colors on here, and I can't wait to get started on this. And he did a fantastic job just kind of putting this together for me. So I was super, super happy with that. So I'm going to be getting ready to start my Legit Kits little kit soon. So I'll be sharing my progress with you as I go. So that's a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. Can we go through? We're going to try the pictures again. And let's see what happens. So let's see. No. I don't think it's working. Yeah. Okay. We'll just keep going, right? We've got tons to see. So, the next place that I went to was, oh, it is, it isn't. Yes, it is. I think it is working. No, okay. let's see. Looks like it is. Okay. Very good. Okay, so this is another quilt that I did see. And I thought the colors were really beautiful on this one. And here's, you've got, again, quilts with people on it. Really amazing how they put those together. I thought those were super, super cool. This was a funny one. It was a quilt with eggs. And I thought it was hilarious since, you know, they've got so many news things going on about the eggs and the price of eggs and everything that's happening. I thought, oh, how funny to have a quilt with eggs. You probably spend more money on the quilt than you do in a carton of eggs, but hey, right? It's so, so fun. I thought this was a fun one. I would probably have put a little bit of bacon next to it. Now, this one is a Lori Holt quilt. I'm going to zoom in on this. And what this person did, now the Lori Holt quilts are pretty huge. This person miniaturized the quilt. So she took the Lori Holt pattern and she shrunk it down into smaller pieces. And this is just really gorgeous. I love the use of the colors and the borders, how they came out. I thought they were just beautiful. And so you can see it here. And she made it a mini quilt. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? I thought it was so cute. And so you'll see it here again. Now this one here, I thought was just beautiful. The colors and the use of how the pattern was laid out was really, really nice. The borders went very well. It was just very well put together overall. Here, let me try to zoom in on you so you can see some of the stitching here. And you can see that. Isn't that gorgeous? You see the quilting that they've done. I thought that was just amazing. They did a fantastic job. It was really gorgeous. It was really hard for me to find a favorite quilt. And I've got a couple more shots on that. And I think I got a video as well. This one I thought was just fun colors. The colors were really cool. Let's take a closer look at the stitching on this one. Really, really pretty. Love the little sun, how it's kind of poking out from behind. I thought that was really neat. Really creative. Now this one blew my mind. I thought that was just wow. It was huge. The quilt was so, so big. But wow. I mean, just looking at this quilt, it's gorgeous. The colors coordinated really well. I mean, it was really beautiful the way they put this together. And you see the quilting that they've done around it. Really gorgeous. That was just stunning. Now the borders I thought were really unique as well. I thought that was gorgeous too. I love how they incorporated the borders with the pattern. This one I thought was really pretty as well. Love the colors that they use. Very spring-like. So perfect time of the year for this kind of quilt. This had some really gorgeous quilting on there. So I'll try to zoom in on the quilting. And you can see here, really, really gorgeous. I believe this one was machine quilted as well. It was not hand quilted, it was machine quilted. Okay. Here's a little video. So we're back at the little eggs again. I thought that was a lot of fun. Really gorgeous. Yeah, I'm seeing the comments come in too. Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah. There's just so much to see at those expos. You know, like I did just the one day and it's just not enough. It's for you to really take it in and spend time to really look at the details of this stuff. You gotta go for more days. It's just so much to see. So much. And here we are back at the Lori Holt quilt where she miniaturized it, and I thought that's just so cute. I love the use of these colors. The fabrics are amazing. Lori Holt just, you know, makes the most beautiful designs. I think they are gorgeous. And I kind of zoomed in to give you a little bit of look at the stitching that's done on this. Really neat. So don't be intimidated as you see these big quilts. You can always miniaturize them too. Okay. Let's see. Then I believe I went over to another aisle and we found this one here. So I think we're back at this one again. I wanted to kind of video it. That blue really pops on this quilt. It really makes it stunning when you're looking at the blue from far away. It really attracts you to it. And then as you come closer to it, you realize all the different details that are in that quilt. But really gorgeous. The quilting was phenomenal. And I like how the borders just kind of wrap the whole thing together. And again, we've got the little sun coming out, you know, poking on the four corners. I thought that was really brilliant. And just the use of the colors of the orange with the blue and the yellow. It just, the colors really coordinated well. It was very pleasing to the eye to be able to see that. So I really thought that they were gorgeous. Let's see. From here, I believe I went to another aisle, and I'm kind of back at this quilt again because I just can't get enough of it. I thought it was just gorgeous, and again, I'm doing the video on it now. So I did pictures first, then video, or sometimes I did video and then pictures, so I kind of changed it up on here, but yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, 1 Minute Tip says so much talent. Yes, it's amazing how much talent is out there. Oh, Leslie says, I love how they shaded the whites and for cooked and uncooked whites. Yes, right? That was really neat on that quote. Yeah. Annette says she loved the different borders. Yeah. Nice. I mean, you can see it's just aisles and aisles, and they just had so many things to see. And it's kind of hard to kind of capture it all, you know, and then, you know, it wasn't, I have to say, it was not as crowded as it was last year. Last year, there was a lot more people there. It was pretty packed. Today, and I don't know if it's because it was a Saturday, but it didn't feel as many people there, which was kind of nice because, you know, you had a little more elbow room to get around. So there were a couple of things that were sold out. So there were some things that, you know, I couldn't find, but I think, you know, they're gorgeous. Now this quilt, just the spring, the summer, it just really screams those colors. Here's another one that was beautiful as well. Now, of course, I had to find a quilt that had birds. And I'll kind of zoom in on those, and they had the different birds, and I thought those were adorable. Of course, I gotta find one with birds, right? We all know I love the birdies. And the borders I thought were really cute. I love how that they coordinated that. Pretty neat. And every block has a different bird in here with a different position on there and some background to it. So each block was a little bit unique, and then they kind of put the whole thing together with some sashing and the borders that kind of brought it all together. It was a pretty big quilt. Again, we had some really pretty yellows. Some of it was really gorgeous. Here's the video for that quilt where you can see all the birds up close and the quilting. And you see how they quilted all around the applique there. I thought that was pretty cute. A lot of the quilts that I did notice had a lot of dimension to it as well. So a lot of the let's see. Doesn't want to pause. Here we go. A lot of the quilts that were out there had a lot of dimension to it. They were appliqued on, but they had pieces that were kind of flaring out to give it that dimensional look. And I think that was kind of the theme this year, because I did see a lot more quilts with that type of work into it. A lot of quilting around the appliques. Some of them quilted over the applique, which was interesting too. But a lot of the dimensional stuff was kind of out there this year, and they really did play a lot on that. So that seemed to be the theme, at least from what I saw this year, was a lot of that. But then as I was going around looking on the sewing side, I remember last year it was all about vinyl, and we had vinyl everywhere. Well, we did have some of the vinyl again this year, but I don't think it was as much as last year. I think it was kind of a combo this year between the vinyl and the fabrics and stuff. I think last year it was just vinyl, vinyl, vinyl everywhere. But they've kind of evened it out this year, so it's a little bit different. So it was pretty cool. So let's see now. Can we try to play this video again? Let's give it a try. Oop, there we go. This one was a little sampler quilt, and I thought that was really neat. All the different blocks with different designs, similar to a Lori Holt. Now this one I just thought was a blast. I love this bookcase. And I believe the name was called Mom's Bookcase or something similar to that. Really, really neat. This was just a fun one that had tons of colors on there, just really splashing colors all over the place. And then I was kind of just turning to go down yet another aisle. So I was trying to adjust myself here and just kind of take the last few quilts that they had on that particular aisle. So these are just some pictures, and let me kind of zoom in on some of these because this was adorable. So it's the shape, it's quilted as the bookcase, and it's got all kinds of neat little things on the shelves, like little flowers. It's got the books, all kinds of cute little details. And you can really personalize this kind of stuff, which is really neat. And you can see the stitching and all the quilting that they've done. I thought that was really, really cute. Okay. There's the sampler as well. Love the blocks. The border as well looks like a lot of fun. This had some really pretty uses of color. The color there was really amazing. And I love that little lace look on the border. I thought that was really neat and just a little bit unique from the others. This was a really cool one. This was the peace sign. And you'll see a video on that. That'll show it a little bit more detailed. So we'll skip over to that. So here's the video where I kind of go back and you see some of the pieces, and I'll kind of zoom in and out so you can see the detailing on the quilting, on the borders. I wasn't able to touch the quilts to flip to see the backing, what the backing looked like, because I didn't want anyone touching the quilts, which is totally understandable. But, you know, I just kind of went down the aisle and videoed what I could. So really beautiful use of colors. Borders, they really have outdone themselves this year with the borders. They were very creative on doing the borders. It's not just the typical quilted borders on the ends. They really added a lot of interest to it. This one here was kind of outdoorsy, had a little eagle, had all kinds of fun things here. Very outdoorsy, like gorgeous. And I think all the quilts in this little area here had that outdoory type of look to it. So I thought that was a lot of fun too. And then we come back over to the peace sign quilt. Ton of work on this, guys. You think it looks kind of beginner friendly because there are just, you know, rectangles that you are sewing together, but they are particularly placed on a specific spot. So little difficulty on that. What I loved about this is they have sayings as part of the border. So instead of a particular design on the border itself, they added some words, and so we've got a lot of little sayings, which I thought that was pretty cool how they incorporated that. And here we've got a couple more. Really love this one. So much fun. This was a really pretty one. It looked like a stained glass window, almost like you're looking out towards it. Thought that was really gorgeous. You can see the quilting on that. At first, from far away, it kind of made it look like it was mylar that was in there, but it's not. It's all quilted, and it's really gorgeous. It's just the use of the colors and fabrics that they picked for this. Really neat. There's a little video. And I thought, you know, it just looks really stunning. It has that really unique look to it. Yes, Judy. Oh, pretty colors. Oh, Robin likes the bookcase. Yes. The detail in the wood. Yes, Leslie. I mean, those were really, really, really cool. We've got some blues too. They had a lot of different colors, I think. They tried to really mix it up and give that nice blend. This one was so much fun. It's got a cake, it's got a mixer, it's got ice cream cones, all the fun things about summer in the kitchen and all kinds of things. So much fun in this quilt. This was just adorable, and I loved how they put this together. And wait till you see the borders on these, the edges. They use hexagons for the edging of the quilt. So, oh my gosh, that just really just made it over the top. So much fun on those colors. I thought that was so creative. And between the colors that they put together, I mean, this collection really just, it was amazing. It was so much fun to see. So many different blocks and pieces that were put together on this. It really just screams summertime for me. And we'll do a little bit of a close-up so you can see here. You've got the ice cream cones. That mixer was just so cute. You even have the hexagons are on the middle of the quilt as well. Really adorable. And let's see. That edging, I mean, how cute is that? I really love that. I know we've been talking about prairie points for one of the ocean quilts that I'm making, but hexagons, nice touch. Love that. Yep. And here we are. Here's a little video on that one. It's got the little waffles and pancakes. Robin says she loves that quilt. So much fun. Yeah, thanks guys. If you liked the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I just love sharing what I had seen in the expo, and I really wanted to kind of jump in and not wait for me to get home and then wait till next Saturday to show you. I wanted to kind of show you right away because there's just so much to see in there. You love the pattern, Judy? So do I. Really a lot of fun there. Now, this was at the booths. So this is a quilt that I made using Mylar. So this is called Pearly Gates. And Pearly Gates have some really amazing designs. If you haven't visited their website, it's Pearly Gates, and they have amazing work in there. I did purchase another design from them, and you don't just get like one design. Like, they give you the whole package. They give you the borders. They give you so many options and different things that you can do. It's just really amazing. I love how their quilts come out. And you can see here, this was one of the designs that I purchased. It's all about travel. And their use of Mylar on this is amazing. Now, you know that I've tried Mylar many times. And I've used all kinds of different ones. But I have to say, hands down, their Mylar is my favorite. Now on this, she's made little life preservers here, and I thought that was so much fun. And she put the embroidery in between it, and I thought that was pretty cool. That's something that's really fun that you can make. Here's some more. So I did purchase this package, so I was able to take some pictures to just give me some ideas on how it was used. And then I can kind of incorporate my own on here. Lots and lots of fun. And this was some of the furniture that they had at the expo. I just looked at it briefly. I didn't really kind of go too much into the furniture. But I can tell you that, you know, they had some really nice stuff out there, and I just kind of briefly looked at that stuff. Now, this is the owl. This is the Hooter. So this is the Legit Kits pattern that I purchased, and I now have the fabric for. So this is the quilt that I'll be making, and I just love this one. I think it's so cute. And it's a great little beginner Legit Kit pattern. So I'm going to have a lot of fun doing that. Here's some of the other ones that they have for Legit Kits. Again, here's the Hooter. I wanted to kind of go in and show you some of the detail that they did on the quilting. Judy says this cruise one, the same person as the ice cream quilt. No, it's two different ones. The cruise one is Pearly Gates. The ice cream quilt was on the show. That was part of the competition that they were having. It was just on display. this was just a pattern, the name of a pattern that I was picking up. Now this one is a little hard to see, but it because of the threading is so light, but I really wanted you to see the detail on this. I thought it was pretty amazing. So they've got the little witch, a little cat underneath the table, all kind of little pumpkins, the cauldron. I mean, it was really cute. But it's not a type of quilt that you would really be able to see it from far away. So you really had to kind of get in kind of close. But I did love the colors, how light it was. I thought it was really cute. Really well put together. And so I tried to give you a little bit of a close-up on here. Okay. Really, really cute. The details on here, they had a lot of little details in the quilt. And I thought that was really a lot of fun. The borders are really pretty as well. Very fun, very different. Brought all kinds of different colors together. And then this quilt was one of the booths that they had where you were able to kind of go in and they wanted you to stitch up a block that's going to be used as one of the quilts in the Quilts of Valor section. So that was a lot of fun. I went ahead and I did 2 blocks for them and they went ahead and incorporated it into this quilt. So that was amazing. And that's what the end result looks like after they've gotten all the blocks from everyone that's sewed these together. So I got to sew that on a Juki machine and she was putting it away for me there. She wanted to just show me what it looked like. I kind of sewed the block and then I kind of came back. So that was fun. And just a quick little spam around so you guys could see. There we have an embroidery machine that was stitching some stuff out. This is a baby lock. I thought that was really cute. And this is the expo stage. So this is where they were starting to have the ceremony. And I'll kind of see if I can fast forward through that. Let me see. Not sure if I can. Yeah. But these were the men that were receiving the quilts. And it's really amazing. Now, unfortunately, they were not able to play our song because they didn't have the equipment to be able to broadcast the song out. So it didn't happen, but it's okay because we've got tons of other things that we were able to do and meet other people. So I was really excited about that. So you can see here where he's receiving the quilt, and what they do is they bring out the quilts. They tell you a little bit about the person, their background, how long they have served, any awards that they've received, and then they kind of drape the quilt on them. And there were 4 people that received their Quilts of Valor, and then it was really a beautiful ceremony. I thought it was really touching, and it's just amazing how you can see it. This is the second one that was getting the quilt. And they're all different, you know, none of them are the same. And so it's just amazing. They do all this work and then they just drape them with it. And it's just really beautiful to see. And everyone at the end of the ceremony was really touching because at the end, everyone kind of stood up and gave them a standing ovation. So I thought that was just so touching. We had all kinds of different characters in there. And people, they're from all different places. They're not all from just, you know, down here in Florida. They were from different states. So they were able to come together and do this for them, which I thought was really neat. There was one person that, wow, he had a ton of awards and medals that he received. It was just such a long list. It was like, wow, pretty amazing. And I thought that was just something special to see. No, they didn't play the song, but you know, it would have been perfect for the event. They were just not set up for it, which I totally understand. I mean, it's okay. As long as what they can do is take it back to their guilds and play them there. I mean, the intention is really to help inspire people, right? The song is to inspire people to get into their craft rooms and help create things. And whether they do it on a stage or they do it at home or they do it at their quilt guilds, it doesn't matter. As long as it inspires people, then we're happy. And so this is where, you know, everyone now started to stand up and we gave them a standing ovation. So it was just amazing. Okay. And I think that's all I have for right now. I've got a couple of other pictures. They're on my other phone. So I'll show those to you next week because I want to kind of get into some of the things that I purchased and I can show you some of that. So like I mentioned, one of the designs that I purchased was Pearly Gates. And I can tell you, this design is just really nice. It's got all kinds. Let me see if I am. You guys see that? Might have a little bit of a glare because of the plastic on here. But it's just all different cruises. And if you turn it around in the back, you can really see all the different things that they give you. They even give you the quilted background. You can do the borders, the designs, and then what I really love about that, it's not just the one design. They also give you the individual pieces so you can make your own block and create your own. So you can change it up however you want. You can put a palm tree with an umbrella or, you know, whatever you want to do. It allows you to mix and match and create your own, which is really, really great. So that's something that's really unique. Hard to find out there. And what I really love about them, like I said, I've tried all kinds of different Mylar, but this is the Mylar that they provide you with. It comes free with the design that you purchase. And I bought some extra Mylar as well because I've tried different Mylar for different quilts, and this Mylar, just every time I use it, it really makes the actual quilt sparkle, and I really love the effect that it gives. Some of the other Mylars that I've tried doesn't really have that type of sparkle, and I also noticed that, you know, sometimes you could see it kind of disintegrate a little bit. So I don't like how that kind of, you know, all that work you put into it and then you see it kind of disintegrating inside. So I recommend their Mylar. I think they have the best quality. Okay, now I want to show you something else. And let me just get this out. So this I've purchased. And let me get the card and everything so I can show you where it came from. So I purchased from them last year. This is called Glitter Bug Fairy. And they have a really cool booth. And I got all kinds of things here. So let's see. Let me organize myself here. Okay. Oh, so Judy's asking, did you get the baking pattern too? No, I did not, Judy. From Pearly Gates, they had the cruise pattern, but you can get everything online. They have digital downloads as well. So, you know, I didn't want to overbuy. I just, you know, got what I wanted. As the rest, you can just get them online at their website. They have an incredible website and it looks great. So they are available out there. Oh, love Glitterbug. Yes, they had some fun stuff this year. So they had some actual things. You can do some make and takes, but they had some of these as well. So like nice, cute little wallets that you can have with a little ring on the end that you can clip on with the zippers. Really neat. I thought that was pretty cool. Now this is raw on the inside, so you do see on here. Okay, so it's not lined, but perfect. Nice little pouch. I thought that was really, really cute. Another one that they had here that I thought was neat, this is kind of like a card holder, so it's got a little bit of a snap here where you can insert your cards, and they've got all kinds of different slots here on the outside, and then you can snap it back. And then these are vinyl, and so this one is lined, and it's got some fun colors on here. So I thought that was a cute little wallet, and it's just stitched on the edge here. Really neat. I thought that got put together pretty well. And then we had a little notebook, and I thought that would be cute. So a vinyl as well. Very simple to make. Just get these little notebooks probably like at the dollar store you could find them, and then just make the cover for them out of vinyl. And I think these were like $3. I mean, really, really cute. Now I did get a small pattern. This is called the Small Stadium Bag. And I was able to do this pattern with a little kit that I bought. Move this over. And this is the kit. So the kit has the zipper pull, has the zipper, and this one has chickens. I thought those were so cute. They've got little chicks and chickens on here, and it's got the jelly in here as well. And it also has, like I said, the zipper on here on the side. I mean, it pretty much comes with everything that you need to put it together. And that's what it'll look like. So I thought that was really cute. So really neat, nice little projects. I'm gonna move over here to our next one. I know we're running a little bit over here. So I'm going to show you one more, and then next week I will show you something that I did in the class, and I thought that it was so cool. It's a new technique that I learned. It was a class called English Paper Piecing on the Machine, and so I thought that was pretty neat, and I'll show you all of that next week because I want to do several samples of it and kind of talk about the technique that I've learned. So on this one, this was one last one that I'll show you that I thought was really, really cute. This is a company called So Girly Fun. That's their card, really cute. And this one I thought was just hilarious. It's got little old ladies on here, and it says, "Thank you for being a friend." So I think you guys may remember that what that show is. And so I thought, what a cute little piece of fabric. And so I was able to grab that. And then they also had little strawberry shortcake, which I thought would be so cute for a little girl. And of course, the strawberry fabric that goes along with it. Look how darling that is. That is just so cute. And I thought that would make a really cute project to make with like the strawberry shortcake stuff. So really, really neat. I mean, it was just tons of fun. It really was. I had a fantastic time. They really did a great job. like I said, last year they had a lot more people. This year, not so much, but they still had the same great vendors that they had last year as well. And it just wasn't as crowded, which, you know, I was kind of happy about. So I was able to kind of get around a lot easier. And it was really nice to be able to interact with all the other crafters that were out there. Now, next week, we're going to be talking about the English paper piecing techniques that I learned on the machine. I will show you the products that are all related to that. They had a couple of little freebie things that you can get if you did a little scavenger hunt, and it was just little notions and things like that. So we'll pick it up again because I know it's getting kind of late, and I know that I need to check out of here and start heading back to Miami tomorrow, and it'll be back to work for me. So, you know, lots going on, lots of things that I've learned, and I'm going to bring all of that info back to you. And I hope you guys really enjoy the new techniques that I've learned so I can teach you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate you sticking with me. It's a little late now. It's 9:40 on the Eastern time zone over here. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in to see what wonderful goodies I had to share. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I did my best on the videos and stuff. There'll probably be some more things popping up. You may see some stuff on Facebook as well. I'll try to post some more things as I kind of organize myself back up again. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate all of your support. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we're getting up there on our subscribers. And I'm really hoping to hit 10,000 subscribers. I think it's really amazing. I love this community, and I love us being able to share all kinds of things. So thanks again for tuning in, and I hope to be crafting with you soon. Bye, everyone.
Nancy with GiftsHQ makes crafting videos, creating with passion and a love for what she sews. Crochet, quilting, and sewing, crafting is what she knows. Making smiles one craft at a time. Your talent will grow with every stitch and every thread she weaves her on. Her hands create something special straight from the heart. And as the colors come alive, the joy spreads near and far. Nancy and her gifted crafter.